Today we're going to be talking about remote work and what people do during their time when they're working at home, but they're not actually working.
Stay tuned.
Take your guard and let it down, 'cause you can work wherever now.
Hey guys, welcome back. We've got not Roy here today. I guess I'm the host. I'm Sydney. We've got Courtney.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hello, hello. And we got Destiny here.
Hi.
And Courtney, you're our VP of Growth and Development.
Yes, and this is my first podcast with you guys.
Yeah, we're
this
so
is really
excited.
exciting.
She's in town visiting, so Roy just left us to ourselves, and
Girl power.
we're taking over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're new here, this is the Work Wherever podcast, where we talk about all things related to remote work, AI, automation, and things that allow you to live every day like it's Saturday. I think that's the intro.
The intro.
Kind of
says
that he
every
goes
time.
for. Yeah, and so we have a couple different flavors of the podcast. So this one is our hotspot, where we talk about articles on the internet, and then we browse them and then talk about them here. We've got long interviews that we try to do like once a month. What else do we do? We've got Homeschooled with Haley, Homegrown with
Homegrown with
Haley,
Haley,
where
yeah.
they talk about homeschooling.
Yeah.
And that's Roy and his wife, and I think that's it. And then we have Roy's rants too.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's just left to
He's
himself
really good
and
at those rants.
he goes on his little rants. But yeah, so this is a hotspot episode. And Destiny, if you want to tell us what we're talking about today.
Yeah, so today we have an article, and it's the title is 1 in 7 remote workers have either sex or shop instead of clocking a full day of work, and that's what the surveys are showing. So I'll go ahead and give you guys like a little preview what the
So
beginning of the article
Clearly
says.
that caught our eye.
Yeah.
Just the title alone.
Yeah.
But it's interesting kind of what people do. Because, I mean, let's be honest, when you're working from home,
You
You're
can
not,
get
like,
so many other
managed.
things done.
you do, I mean, yeah, you do other things.
Yeah.
I do other things
Oh, yeah.
sometimes.
I
other
usually
than clean, do a little bit of cleaning.
Yeah.
Women are like multitaskers. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, we are the perfect specimens to like
Oh,
be
yeah.
working from home.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Boys, like, my husband
I
is
haven't
like,
met
I
a guy
can't, I don't
that
get
is
it.
really good at multitasking.
Yeah. Yesterday I was packing and working, and
Yeah.
and like Tucker was like, "What are you doing? Like, how are you doing that?" And I was like, I
It's
don't
like,
know.
yeah.
Like, what when I hear it, I'm gonna go back over there, and when I'm not, and then I'm gonna pack. Like,
Yeah, that's like my husband Evan. Like he thinks his remote work is still so dumb because he can't do it himself. What I think he's jealous. Number one.
Also being
Oh, he's
organized.
definitely-
So
he
like if
just,
you can like manage your time.
Right.
Right.
But like he just doesn't have that like ability. Like he has to be up and like talking to people. Like he doesn't have the ability to sit and like focus on something like that.
Yeah.
And he has to be like interacting with people. So I think
I feel like he's kind of conditioned to his job too, because like that is his job to like,
Right,
talk to people.
exactly.
So
What does he do again?
he works for Roy's brother.
Yeah, but like what does he do?
He is a project coordinator. So he
Okay.
like schedules crews and
Yeah.
yeah,
a bunch of
so he's always
orders
talking.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
always on the phone.
Yeah,
Always.
he's not like a
Totally
sit still
do it
kind of guy
remotely.
either.
That's
Yeah,
That's what I think too. But
he's just
he
not a
seems to
sit still kind of
disagree.
guy.
He seems to disagree, but you know, I don't know.
It's fine. So like
Whatever.
what are people doing now that instead of working from home
Well,
or while they're working?
There's a study, right? So what is this article on?
So this one is on the New York Post.
Okay.
And the beginning of it, I'll just read it out loud. It says, ditching the office in favor of remote work gave employees time to scroll through social media, shop online, run chores, and even have sex while on the clock, according to recent surveys.
Oh my God, this is definitely done by like younger people.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah. These extracurricular activities resulted in 1 in 7 employees logging just 3 to 4 hours of actual work, according to the survey of 1,000 U.S.-based remote workers by the Travel Post Savvy Advice.
I'm just curious as to like why it matters as long as they're getting their work done.
Right.
You know
Like, what
I
do you?
mean?
Why do you
Like,
care what people are doing? Like,
Yeah.
isn't that? I mean, well, I guess that's not really.
That's the whole point of working from home is to be able to live
Right.
too. You
And
know,
to be able to
well,
do
I mean,
your
that's
own
what we do.
things.
Like you live while working. That's
Yeah.
Right. And I think the people who do it successfully understand that, but that's where it fails is when, you know, your boss doesn't recognize that
Right.
working
Yeah.
from home doesn't mean like micromanaging every single thing
Right.
that your employees do.
If you need to micromanage, then you just need to have everyone
Sure.
together in the office.
Sure, and maybe that's better suited
get your
for
work
you.
done and have fun.
Yeah.
Right. That's what
Basically.
we're all about anyways.
Yeah.
So what are they doing other than having sex? What were they saying? What
What are they doing
They're
otherwise?
shopping. There's a little picture there.
Yeah. 74% is on social media. 69% is shopping online. 37% is running errands. 32% is planning trips. 71% is doing household chores. 52% is watching TV. 24% is taking naps. 23% is going to the doctor. 11% is drinking. And 10% is having sex. So it's a small majority of people that are actually doing that. But I know I run errands.
Yeah.
I leave my house and I go run my errands and I come back.
Or I like go to UPS or
Yeah.
like that's the great thing about it is like especially you, like your mom, you have kids.
I have 3 little ones.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I take them back and forth to school. Some of them aren't even in school like a full day. So they go in at 9 and they're done by 12 and then they're home. And then it's managing little like projects and little activities as they keep their minds busy.
Yeah.
So I can get my work done.
So what do you do like to keep your kids busy while you're working?
Magnetic blocks, coloring, painting, the pool. That's my favorite because then I'm getting my suntan.
Yeah.
Like we'll even like do walks around the neighborhood. We'll go out in the backyard. So like our yard backs up to woods, and we'll find like turtles and
Fun.
frogs. And my son loves to pick up the rocks and pulling all the worms out.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
couldn't
boy.
do any of those things if you
No.
work-
Well,
if you
it's like
didn't work from home.
so like for me, like there was no choice of me going into work. Like my husband and I decided that like I wanted to be home and be there for the kids. Like I didn't want to miss a moment. And working for Capitol Presence, like I have the best of both worlds because I love what I do.
Right.
And I have that for me.
Right.
And then I also have the option of being there too for them and supporting them and watching them grow, which I think is like very important, and not many people get to experience both of those.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And obviously a big part of this too is like communication, right? So
Yeah.
it's totally fine if you go out and say, hey, I need to run to the post office or I have a doctor's appointment or something. Just make it known to everybody. Just, hey, I'm going to be out of the office for the next hour or so.
Right.
But as long as you're kind of getting your work done, like it shouldn't matter necessarily.
Or
Or
not reachable. Like
Right,
like even like when
exactly.
I'm doing errands or with doing little things with the kids. Yeah.
hey, I have my mic. I mean, we are heavily on like Microsoft Teams at Capitol Presence, so like anytime I hear the little thing, like I'm on it, like
Yeah.
responding. But yeah, I think that's a big part of it too, like just making sure like you can bring it anywhere with you.
Yeah.
Having a work
Right.
culture and like having the open communication and the over communicating is so essential for like everything to be successful. And I think that's what works for us is, we're all very overly, what's the word that I'm looking for? We over communicate. So,
Yeah.
Right. It's one of our commandments, our foundations.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Over communicate.
Yeah. I was just writing about that actually.
Oh, on your little posts.
Well, that and I'm in a summer class and I have to talk about work. So if I interview you guys, just know
I'll
it's
do
for
your
school.
interview.
Do it.
It's for school, not for fun. It also says here that survey shows that remote workers are often working from places other than their homes, which
Well,
is
yeah.
like our whole.
That's
our
our whole
premise.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys taken like advantage of Summer Fridays yet? I guess tomorrow
yeah.
you are, kind of.
Well, so the past 2 weeks I have. So I was in Maryland last
yeah.
week spending time with my family, and now I'm here. And I'm here with Haley and Roy and you guys, and this is a treat. I like being here.
I know it's so
we
fun.
like having you. Yeah, so we talked about Summer Fridays on Monday's episode, but essentially we just stay away from like internal meetings, and it's not a day off. Like we are there if they need
We're on
us.
call.
But
Right.
yeah, we're on call. Exactly.
Right.
But we definitely encourage like if we want to go on vacation or take a long weekend or something like that, like that's what that day is for.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love Summer
Take those
Fridays.
trips
here.
even when I'm working.
Oh, for sure. Yesterday I was
yeah.
like working outside on the patio. I
Yeah.
had my little sunshade from Target, and it just goes over your laptop screen.
I
I
get
love
one of
it.
those.
They're
Oh,
great. It's
so
$5.
nice.
Like
Yeah.
the $5 section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I
that's
was just
awesome.
laying out.
And it
I
works.
had-
It works pretty good. Like for
Yeah,
what
it's
I need
all
it
you
for.
need.
Yeah.
Like it just scoots over the back of the laptop. My
Mhm.
dogs had their little baby pool out.
See, the only thing that I'm missing is like the waterproof laptop.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, my phone is good, but my laptop is not.
Maybe
No,
not
yeah.
so much. But yeah,
New invention, Microsoft.
we need to like plan another work wherever day for sure.
I know.
So we went to winery.
Oh, yeah? How
Maybe
was it?
like
It
next
was good.
That's awesome.
It was
Which
so
one?
fun. Potomac Point.
Mhm.
So it's a local one that we both used to work at. So
Mhm.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
we got the VIP treatment. But
It
we
was
need
so
to figure
fun.
out something else to do. We need to go
I
to the
know.
beach, I think.
Oh yeah.
We need some sort of well, I guess we could use our phone hotspots.
Mm-hmm.
Just
We could
don't
do
go to
that.
like random places and start connecting like your important work to
Right.
Yeah.
random Wi-Fi's.
No.
Definitely don't do that.
No.
Definitely don't do
Not
that.
advised.
Safe. No, not advised at all. Either
Definitely
get your own or use
Just
your
because
phone.
it's free Wi-Fi doesn't
For
mean you should use
sure.
it.
Yeah. No, I
Uh,
usually use my hotspot on my phone.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
I did
mean,
that.
it just depends on like where you are and like
Mhm.
what service for that is.
That's
'Cause
true.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it is wonky.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true. I just moved and I used it for like the first couple days.
It's just interesting because like technology is just so advanced. Like how
Mhm.
can they get how can they not just get the internet right?
Right. How can
Yeah.
they just not get the internet right? Why is the internet not working? Yeah. No, for sure.
But chores is another big one, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I always am doing like loads of laundry. In the
Laundry.
background.
I'm always
Yeah.
doing that.
Always in the
Or I'm like
background.
out going for a walk. I like.
You do like walks? Do you exercise during the day? You guys,
Mhm.
yeah.
I
you
do
exercise a
work
lot.
out.
Yeah.
I try to get mine in the morning.
Mhm.
But it just depends. Like my schedule changes so much
Yeah.
between meetings, between the kids. 'Cause you never know if they're healthy or not.
Yeah, for sure.
You never know when you have to go to the
you got
doctor.
those little ones. I mean, germs
Yeah.
are everywhere, man. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
I definitely like clean the house before because you're
Mhm.
coming over later, so I wanted it
Yeah.
to look nice for you.
I
You want it to
I
look
love
nice?
a clean house.
I can't say that I watch movies or TV. I feel like I get
I feel
too
like I don't-
distracted.
Yeah, I mean,
I couldn't focus.
some people can, some people can't. Like
I
some
play
people,
music.
Yeah.
I think if anything, like I'll turn something on in the background just to like have it play, but it depends what I'm doing.
Right.
If I really, really need to
Yeah,
focus, I can't do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely listen to Andy on his podcast, The Real AF.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
It's-
yeah,
can't
Roy makes
get
me
into
listen
it.
to him. Yeah.
That is like my jam while I'm working because it's like, ooh, what can I do next?
I
Like,
think
Yeah,
I
it
like-
kind of like
push
motivates
myself.
you to
Yes,
keep
I
going.
love it.
See, I need to turn on like trash television in the background because if it's like something I
Okay.
should be listening to,
like
like
Judge Judy.
if it's somebody podcasting, like I can't.
Jersey Shore.
I can't like.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Vanderpump Rules. I can't like.
I'm like, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, I just started watching it like very recently, but
Yeah.
yeah, it has to be something like I don't care to pay attention
Right.
to, but like just in the background
Yeah.
if I'm going to watch anything at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. No,
But like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there has been like days if it's like Friday and like a
Mhm.
new season comes out of a show that I really want to watch. Like,
I wait for my husband.
I maybe.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
you're one of those people.
You're,
Yeah.
you're one of those
think it's
people.
I used to wait, and then Evan would fall asleep. He falls asleep
so
within the
quickly.
first 5 minutes or something,
Oh my
or
God.
we'll watch a whole episode and he'll fall asleep in the last 5 minutes. I'm like, they're both annoying. Number one, and then I would get to the point where I would just be watching the same episode over and over and over again with him, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that anymore.
No.
Catch up on your free time. I'm 10 episodes ahead.
Yep.
I am probably just like your husband. I like
It's
get in, I like
fun.
snuggle, and then I'm like, okay, and then I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
like in my safe zone.
At least do it in the beginning, but like during the last 5 minutes, I'm like, don't you want to see how it's ending right now?
So if
like,
it's
how
like
are
a
you
really
doing
good show
that?
like Yellowstone or something like that, like I
Yeah.
won't fall asleep. Like I will
That's
stay awake.
true.
Oh, I'm always falling asleep. Once my head hits the pillow, no, I can't watch movies in bed. I'd be done.
I
Yeah.
can't. Ooh, see,
I don't know.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
But,
well,
like,
then
when-
there it leads to taking naps. I don't know.
I don't take. I don't take.
I don't think I could. I feel like I would be too worried that
My
like,
mind
someone
is too
would
that I would
restless.
like sleep during something.
Yeah.
So we do have one coworker. She's in Las Vegas, so she's like way ahead of us,
Right.
and she gets up like early, and I think her day starts at like 6 a.m. or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And I know she'll take like a nap sometimes during the middle of the day, but she also is like working later then, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it balances out. But yeah, we start at like 9:15, so she would start at like 6:15.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I have
hey, I
to
get
wake up
it.
at 6, and like that's pulling teeth. I'm like, now that like kids are out of like
Yeah.
school for the summer, I'm like, I'm sleeping until 7:30. I'm like, this is amazing. Like, this is amazing.
I
This
roll
is
out of
everything I
bed.
needed.
I get my 8
8:45.
hours of sleep. late.
8:45. It's great.
Oh, I don't think I could sleep that late. Like my body naturally wakes up at 7:30.
No.
My body naturally wakes up too.
If I don't have an alarm and it's the weekend and I know I don't have anything to do, I'll be in bed until 11:30.
Kids will change that for you though.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. My dogs
Yeah,
let me sleep
probably.
though. For now, they're like, hey,
That's
okay.
awesome.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Even my dogs are waking me up.
No, they're great.
Yeah.
They like snuggle with us.
Oh, what kind of dogs do you have again?
We have a German. He's half German Shepherd, Great Pyrenees, Border Collie, Maremma Sheepdog,
Okay.
Ziggy, and then we have Bandit, and he is a Texas Healer. We think
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
a jumper.
He is a jumper, but I love him. He will chase like squirrels up trees. I had my mom come watch them with me one time, and
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
I forgot.
you're gonna want to probably hold Ziggy because even though he's strong, like Bandit will take you around
Jump up
the
a
neighborhood.
tree
Yeah,
for sure.
you won't even know what hit you before it hits you.
But that's like I feel like they should add that into the list too, like walking like your
Yeah.
pets or something
Yeah.
like that. Like I definitely spend a good amount of time like outside or before anyways, like walking them
Mm-hmm.
like during the day.
I make a lot of food. Like I do a lot of like dinner
Yeah.
prepping.
Okay.
You know, so I I hate cooking, but like
Really?
you know,
I hate
it's something I have to do. Like they have
Yeah.
to eat, right?
Right.
They have to eat, I suppose.
Yeah.
But no, so like the Instapot is like my go-to. Just throw a bunch of stuff in there, and
Ooh,
then like
yeah.
it just it cooks all day.
I made a sandwich the other day during a meeting.
Yeah.
You
did.
It was an internal meeting. I would
I
not
want
do
to
that
eat
on a
during our meetings,
climate.
and I'm like, oh, I might look a little ridiculous. But
Yeah.
I
Who
eat this
cares?
sandwich.
Like that's like the
Roy always
nice
makes
thing.
fun of me.
That's
I meet with him. I'm like, okay, it's just you. It's fine.
Right.
That's the point of
No,
working
I
from
don't
home.
think- yeah, they don't care. Obviously, don't eat on your client meetings.
Yeah,
but
Right.
Obviously.
in your
Definitely
internal
not that.
meetings, eat away. Like you have to take care of
Eat
yourself.
away.
Even when you're at home, you still have to eat lunch.
Yeah.
Yep. So true. I mean, but those are like the main things. I mean,
What are other
What's
things?
that little? Oh, you read them all too.
yeah.
Online shopping. Do you
Mhm.
do a lot of online shopping?
People are
sometimes.
drinking.
I try not to.
I try not to,
It's
but,
really
like-
hard, but I try not to.
Once I get stuck on online shopping, I won't get off online shopping.
I don't do
am
it
like
during
a
work.
physical
really.
shopper. Like I want to like get out of the house. Like that is like my little like mental break.
Right.
Going to the grocery store. I love grocery shopping, but I hate cooking.
I hate grocery shopping. I like going to Home Goods.
Yeah.
Home Goods
I
is
like going to
great.
Home
It's my
Goods.
favorite.
I do love
I
Home
will.
Goods.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's like my kryptonite. I love Home Goods.
I definitely my problem with online shopping is that I want what I'm buying in my hands physically in that moment after I buy it. 'Cause I'm too
Yeah.
I
excited.
can't wait.
Yeah. I'm like, ugh, dang it. Now I
I've-
have to wait for it to
That's how
come
I feel
in.
about my sweets.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
I've been Amazoning a lot lately.
Me
Yeah.
too.
'Cause we just moved, so I feel like a lot of things like I've ordered recently.
Yeah.
You move into a bigger space, so you're like, oh, I have all these like empty areas that I can fill.
No, so
The
we don't. It is
possibilities.
bigger. We don't know where we're going next, though. So I'm trying not to like buy. There were just things I needed to like store things mostly, but we got a
Yeah.
sprinkler. We do have a backyard now, so bought like a sprinkler for the dogs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I bet you they're like in
They're
heaven
so
right
happy.
now.
They're so happy.
They're like freedom. Mom's not.
I know.
Mom's not keeping me on a leash this week.
I like
Yeah.
wanted to. I know I wanted to cry like the first time we like let them out in the backyard, and he just like ran.
Because they have so
I
much
know.
freedom. Like, you don't, like, they can go outside without a leash, which is, like,
Yeah,
crazy
Yeah, he was
because
confused.
Dog
could never.
parks?
We do. They don't do the greatest. with other
No.
people.
Yeah.
So like,
With
so I
other
have an
dogs.
American Bulldog and a Mini Schnauzer, and we lived in Houston, Texas. They had dog parks, and so we took him as a puppy, which was not the best idea because now he's not good around males because when you go to dog parks, the
Oh,
males try to
no.
dominate and then they start fighting. And
Yeah.
it's like the worst. And
Yeah.
so, yeah.
That's hard to watch them.
yeah. I want a dog.
Get a dog.
I'm going to get one.
I
Do
will
it.
say. Well, actually, no. When we first got our dogs, I didn't work from home. That would have been probably a lot easier.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Evan was working. He had his own business for a while, and he was working from home, and it definitely was a lot easier to get a puppy.
Well, thinking back now, like just even like growing up and like my parents both worked full time. Like we were out of the door very early, and then we didn't get home until later because we had like lacrosse practice and stuff.
Right.
And I'm like thinking, and I'm like, those dogs were cooped up inside all,
All
day. I'm like,
day.
those poor things.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I'm like, I couldn't hold my pee that long.
I can do that. I know.
I was like looking at. I was I don't know what I was watching, maybe a TikTok the other day, and they were talking about, like, there's like a whole big, like, argument about, like, doodles and, like, breeding golden doodles and stuff, and, like, how dogs are supposed to be bred with, like, a purpose. But, like, that's why people don't really like it, because they're not being bred with, like, they're not, like, hunting dogs. They're not, like, anything like that. And then the guy was like, like 99% of the people now, like, I don't need a dog with a working dog. I don't need a dog that's going to go hunt a duck. Like, I want a dog that's going to be my best friend and cuddle with me.
I think both are great ideas, though. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong if, like, you want to train it and, like, give it things to do because...
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think...
Of course. But I think you're going to see that a lot more now. That's kind of why you're seeing it a lot more now, too, because more people are working at home and they just want a dog that is, like...
companion.
Gonna chill out all day with them, kind of.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Definitely
That
want one.
maybe doesn't relate at all, but in my mind it does.
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
So pets are the...
Pets.
Pets. I would add pets to that.
I would definitely
For
add
sure.
pets to that as well, especially because people have them. I mean, since like 2020, when people had to stay home, like a lot of people got pets because they wanted like someone, but like an animal to stay home with them.
That's when we got ours because it was easier for
Yeah.
sure. Is going outside a thing on there?
Not really. I think
That's
they kind of
interesting to me.
like grouped it, but
I'm
it does
surprised
say
working out is not one.
I know because I feel
thought
like
it was. Is it not?
Not on this one, but it does say that there's another little thing here, and it says what percentage of Americans feel more productive while working from home, and for men it's only 55%, but for women it's 62%.
I feel like I overwork.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, accountability for myself is, like, super high. So, like, if I don't get everything done that I want to, like, I'm very hard on myself. Like, very hard.
Right.
And so, like, to the point where, like, sometimes I, like, stress out about and, like, maybe do too much.
Right.
So, like, yeah, I think it's management. I think it's, like, figuring out like what tasks you need to accomplish every day, getting those, and then always add like one or two and make sure you're, you always want to do a little bit more than what you can, in my opinion, when you're working.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, remote work works, especially when you have a way to track it, which we also talk a lot about. So we do like Azure DevOps, right? So we do our daily bricks. Like, this is what we're going to do today, my 5 things. This is what I did yesterday. These are my roadblocks. And then we work in like 2-week sprints too. So that helps me.
That
like,
that's helpful.
Yeah, all the organization. Yeah.
And you like physically move your tasks like through the process.
Everybody works like that. So like I think that's why this does work so well for us, because we're completely organized, and even if we have to push something, we can. But I mean, the likelihood. I mean, gosh, in the past couple months, we haven't really had to push anything.
No, not at all. And it works really well for me. I think same thing as like summer Fridays too, right? Like I have an incentive. I know it has to be done by Thursday, so I get Friday not off, but I can relax a little bit more on Friday.
Right.
So like same thing like kind of applies. Like, okay, it has to be done by the end of this 2 weeks or else it's going to carry over, and I don't want it to do that.
And I don't want to carry it over.
Like it just like motivates people more.
Yeah.
Like I'm more motivated when I'm working from home for sure.
Yeah. And definitely having that extra time off is a huge motivation for me, because I'm like, well, I get more time with my children. I have more time to get all the cleaning done. Done during the week.
Well, and not driving to an office is also really nice, because that saves so much time, especially around here. Like, it takes so long to get anywhere. Yeah.
It's so expensive. Like gas, just insane.
Yeah.
So much. I used to spend so much money.
Oh my God, yeah.
Driving, because I was driving like 45 minutes every day to and from.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah. It wasn't good.
Yeah, it's been so helpful lately, especially like moving and getting married. Like there's like just been a lot of extra like little things like I had to go do, and like
good stress.
Good stress, but like,
still stress.
Packing and like, okay, I have to go to the courthouse today and like get this paperwork, and it's just been like super easy to be like, hey, go. I'm still working, but
Yeah.
Right. Anything else in there that you want to talk about? Where is this from, actually? Who did this survey?
The New York Post.
The New York Post ran it?
Yeah.
Like,
I
who
think
conducted the survey? And how many people was it from? Like 1,000,
1,000
right?
plus.
1,000 plus. And they're all remote workers. Interesting.
Yeah.
62 productive of women, and you said 53 productive of men?
55.
55.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
makes
why the
sense.
men feel less productive.
Probably because they can't double task.
That's so true.
They're probably like getting nothing done anywhere.
I feel like I'm one of those like Egyptians with 8 arms, like
Yeah.
you know, just moving around. I'm
Mhm.
like, I can do all of this. Look at this.
Literally.
All right. Cool.
That's all I got.
All right. Anything else to add? No? Good?
Yeah.
What are your plans for this weekend, for tomorrow, Summer Friday?
Oh, probably gonna tan like all day.
I love that.
Yeah.
You
Like
have a
the
summer
whole
pool-
day.
Do you have a pool?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Just
Gonna sit
outside.
Just
I'm just gonna
done.
soak
Wear
up
your
the sun.
sunscreen.
Can you do that? I can do that. I'm like one to go to the beach and lay
Yeah.
on the ground for hours.
Oh yeah.
So we have a community pool, and then I have the lake right near our house.
Oh, that's
so,
nice.
And then there's a splash pad. Who doesn't love a splash pad?
Yeah.
Nobody
some-
can drown.
Some people
No one
can't
can
though.
drown.
Like some people can't just lay there and tan though, but I can.
Yeah.
For sure. As long as I have like snacks
I
and
could if I didn't have kids.
Yeah.
right, of course. Obviously, if you're not like distracted doing something, but like I'll go to the beach and like that's all I want to do is just
Yeah.
lay,
lay
Oh,
on the
yeah.
beach. Yeah.
lay there.
I used to do that. I lived in Wilmington, North Carolina for like almost 4 years.
Mhm.
And I bartended, did massage therapy. And my days off
on the
were
beach.
at the beach.
Ah.
And it was amazing.
That's so nice.
Just
Yeah.
me, myself, and I. And
I want to move to the beach
I
so
loved it.
bad.
I have a
miss it.
massage I need to use actually. I just
Oh,
thought about
yeah.
that. Oh yeah.
Do it.
Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll.
And it's Father's
Schedule
Day
it.
this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's true.
appreciate your fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, go be with your dads.
Yeah.
My dad's moving.
Show them love.
Oh yeah, Destiny's parents are moving.
Yeah.
Give them extra love.
She's going
Yeah.
through
You
a
won't see
crisis.
them.
Yeah.
And then go visit them.
Right.
And then
Exactly.
maybe pack me in your suitcase.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be great.
In there,
I
yeah,
want to go to
of course.
Australia.
Yeah.
She's going through a crisis. You can live with me though, for if you need to.
You work. You can work wherever. Go to Australia.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Actually,
be
don't go
fine.
to Australia. I don't think you're allowed to work
can't
like
work
that. No. If you're doing
We're
federal,
like absolutely
if you're
not.
doing federal work, you
Yeah.
can work wherever, but just not outside of the country. Please.
Please don't do that.
And if you do, let us know.
Yeah.
That's important that you're employed.
That's
Roy, I want to go to Australia.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Again, over communicate that. Over communicate where
Exactly.
you're going.
He'll be like, you can go for 2 weeks and then you come back.
Right.
And then, just leave your laptop here. It'll be fine.
You don't actually have to work. It's fine.
Mhm. I have like brought it to Mexico though.
Really?
Yeah, in the winter. I don't know if I ever opened it. I brought it.
I'm
but maybe I
definitely
worked
not
from my
bringing mine
phone.
to Costa Rica.
Oh no.
Definitely not. There's no way.
That's our that's wedding. That's wedding.
It's a whole week just to not do anything.
Yeah.
Where are we going on the
Do not
Bachelorette?
take your laptop.
They're taking me on a bachelorette party and they won't tell me where we're going.
Ooh, I want to know the dirty details.
It's gonna be so fun.
I wish it was this weekend.
Is it
'cause then
far?
I know. I know. It
Is it
would be
far?
so much fun.
It's not that far.
No. We can drive there. Well, we are driving there.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I like it. I don't like surprises.
You don't like it.
No, I do
Take
like
lots
it.
of there.
I don't like
videos
surprises.
and
Yes.
lots of pictures.
Yes.
I just told her that, like, I literally spoil TV shows for myself. I, like, look up the ending.
Oh, you don't like surprises.
I
am not a
do.
good surprise person either.
I do like them, but I don't mind. Like, I'm the person to, like, buy a present, too, and just be like, do you want to know what I got you?
Do you want to know?
I used to sneak when I was little. I used to sneak and find all the Christmas presents
Oh,
my
yeah.
mom
Oh my
hid,
God,
and then
yeah.
I would tell my sisters and split it.
Oh
I'm like, I'm so sorry, but like, did you see what you got?
no! But did you know that on Christmas you're gonna open this up?
I know. I was the worst.
I know.
That's hilarious.
Act surprise.
Yeah.
But
I love surprises. I think they're so fun.
They are.
I don't mind them, but sometimes I could do without.
She's like, I don't like surprises.
All right,
Well,
guys.
surprise! You have tequila now.
Yeah.
And so
Maybe
now
I'll do
you
that
have to make a
tomorrow.
margarita tomorrow and cheers me.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Maybe
That's-
we'll do
that's-
that tomorrow.
That's your job tomorrow.
Drink. Drink. Oh, yeah. What about the people drinking on there?
11%.
What else does it say about that?
That was it. It just said like 11.8% drink.
I don't drink that
It
much
didn't really,
anymore.
It didn't really advertise.
Not during the
much of
workday,
that.
anyways.
Yeah, I like ever anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No.
The Hangover. I'm like, I had those days. Had those days. They're like, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
And then you do it.
Okay. Besides when we went to the winery like a week ago
Yeah.
during a work day.
Wine gives you the worst hangovers.
I
though.
had the worst headache. It was not a hangover. Like we didn't drink that much at all. We just did like a tasting, but my
This
head
little
hurt.
headache is a hangover to me. Maybe
I wasn't drunk though. So like, I just did a tasting, which I've definitely done tastings before. I used to work there. So I don't know. It was just like I was not feeling well. So yeah. Okay. Drinking. That's cool.
That's cool.
don't drink while working.
Yep.
Just not
try
cool.
not to do that. That's probably not a good
Definitely
idea.
not.
But once
cool.
5 o'clock hits, then you're off the clock.
5 o'clock.
That's right.
Somewhere,
That's right.
just not while working.
Just not working. Not working. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a good episode.
Yeah, that was fun.
Hopefully Roy approves. I don't know.
He'll be fine.
Yeah,
He left
can
us.
get
He's like, just post whatever.
It's our work
like
wherever
doing
girl
it.
talk. Like we
Yeah.
haven't caught up in like literally
I
forever.
only met you once,
So,
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the one day,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys have
Maybe
never
I can
met.
even get a studio in my house now.
We'll come visit you.
Yeah, please. I would love that.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
I want to go to South Carolina. I want to move there so bad.
Oh, I love it. Love it. We're about 2 hours from Charleston. We're actually going to Charleston in July. Going to see Chris Stapleton.
Ooh.
I love him. But yeah, we're like literally like a mile from the lake, and the lake is beautiful. I wish I could have talked to my husband to like actually living on the lake, but
Yeah.
we live in the woods instead,
Still good.
We live in the woods.
which isn't bad.
Yeah, my mom
Jealous.
wants to move to the lake so badly.
I
Yeah.
need to move to the beach, I think.
I think we're like 2 hours from Asheville too.
Oh, that's
So I was
nice.
like,
nice.
ooh, we could totally do a work event there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be
I've heard
down.
it's,
So like
beautiful.
Asheville's really pretty. We can
I've
we can
heard that.
glamp.
I'll glamp.
I'll glam.
Let's glamp.
I'm not a really good camper.
Mm-mm. Me
Oh,
neither.
I will get dirty. I will go camping, but
I will, but I prefer not to.
I just don't think I'm cut out for it. The one time I did it, it was at the beach. And I got really sunburned. And obviously it was hot outside.
Camped at the beach.
So then I was just miserable. I couldn't sleep.
camped on the beach. That sounds beautiful.
I get too many bug
It wasn't
bites.
fun.
Did you at least have a tent, or were you just
Yeah,
like
a
okay.
tent. And then we had all of our food in, like a cooler, and the ice melted, so then all of our food went bad. It was a horrible time.
Okay, so you didn't plan.
No, it was a
Very-
horrible
That's
time.
where
It was
you
a bunch
went
of like 17-year-olds too, so it
Right,
wasn't
right.
great.
That's
That's where you went
hilarious.
wrong.
It was
that
horrible.
your senior week?
Mm-hmm.
That's
You went camping?
awesome.
We went camping at the beach because we were all too poor to buy a house.
Heck yeah.
So we
That's what the
camped.
boys are doing. And I see my husband. We're already married, but our big wedding is in August, and
Yeah.
he's going on his bachelor party in like 3 weeks.
He's Where is he camping? going?
2 weeks. They're going to Savannah,
Okay.
but
Ugh, I
then they're
love
going
Savannah.
camping on like Tybee Island. But it's like a
Ooh.
5. It's like
Oh,
a
Tybee
week-long
Island's so
bachelor party.
nice.
It's
Yeah.
too long in my opinion.
Too
5
long.
days. Yeah.
Enjoy it.
It's like 5 days, but they're going camping.
Never
on
get
the
it
beach.
back.
Yeah.
They are going camping on the
Yeah.
beach too.
That sounds awesome.
And
I
I
wanna
just
go.
I know there's no planning involved in that, so
No.
Yeah,
they're a bunch of
never.
boys. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes for them.
A bunch of them.
Then it'll be opposite of mine.
Where
I'm
did
sure.
you have a senior week?
We not a senior week, but like we went on a trip after. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like in Maryland, it's like called senior week, and everybody goes to Ocean City usually.
Oh, that's so fun.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't. I mean, I would assume like a lot of people go to. I don't know.
A lot of
Myrtle
people-
Beach, I would
yeah,
say.
a lot of people
Myrtle
from
or
here go to
Virginia
Myrtle.
Beach.
Yeah, or Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. My friend's family had like a condo in North Carolina
Mm-hmm.
in Emerald Isle.
Yeah.
So it was not. We were not with everybody
Yeah.
for sure. We were just like by ourselves.
Well, vacation-wise, Wilmington, North Carolina. is
I've never been, but I've
pretty
heard.
awesome. It's like
That's
a smaller
beautiful.
version of Savannah, Georgia.
Really?
It's so
Yes.
I love
beautiful.
Savannah.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
I've never been to Savannah, so I'm like,
So beautiful.
yeah, it's on the bucket list.
For sure. And you're not too far, so.
No, we're doing Charleston this year, which I've done. I just don't think my husband has. And then I think we're gonna do Florida next.
Oh, nice. Where are you going to go in Florida?
I don't know yet. Probably Disney.
Nice.
I
Maybe
like
not.
the
We'll
Keys.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to go to Disney all the time when I was
Really?
younger.
I've only been
Mhm.
like twice. Actually, I have no desire to go, honestly, right now. I'm not a Disney
Yeah.
person.
Really?
No. I'll go with my kids, though. I
I
could
won't get
care less.
political.
Yeah.
But with everything going on,
Sure.
it's I'm like less
Not your-
likely to
right.
want to go,
I
but I
got
still
you.
want to give my kids the experience.
Right.
So it's like
Right. And they're at a good age, too.
they're free under 5, I think.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Kids are free at Disney under 5?
Uh-huh.
I would assume that they would make you pay
Yeah.
because it's like 4 kids. you
The
could say.
military, you might get some sort of discount.
I
there,
know
too.
military discounts, but yeah, they're free under 5 or something like that, or something. Or maybe
What?
8. It might be
Dang.
older.
They're at a good age, though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have no desire
No.
whatsoever right now.
At least I hope. Well, Layla will be 6 this summer, so.
And they can, like, enjoy it, really. And they, like,
I
know
want
what
to do
they
the
like.
Harry Potter. I just
That's
think
why I
that's
would go.
amazing.
Like, the
Yeah.
Universal more so than...
Or like, yeah, the
So I've been to
Universal. like,
Universal. I went during Halloween. My mom
Ooh, you did, like, the scary
works
nights.
for a large company and like does organizes all their events, and so they had a huge event and they got tickets and put us up for free, and we got to see Beetlejuice live.
Ooh.
That was really cool.
That's so cool.
And then it was like a bunch of haunted houses, and they had like the Chainsaw Massacre, like
Like the
coming
horror
down,
nights, yeah.
coming down the
my
walkway, chasing
gosh.
you.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, it was awesome. So I would definitely, if you haven't done that, that was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Well, our trip is Costa Rica, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Mexico, usually.
Yeah, that's
With
awesome.
Roy's
I've never
brother.
been there either.
Yeah, that's where they go every winter.
Every winter.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we got a good couple bosses, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Well, I feel like this was a long episode. How long was this? Like 45 minutes? Oh, that's not bad.
Crushed it.
Watchable. I could chit chat all day. All right. Well, nothing else from you guys?
Nope.
Cool. Well, thanks, guys, for hanging out today. I have to get used to looking into this camera. I'm like
I
not used to
know.
like sitting in this chair. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, and we'll see you again on Monday. Hopefully, I can get Roy to film another rant. I'm sure he has something to talk about. So
It always has something to talk about.
don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us. You can go to goworkwherever.com or Online 365 Academy. We have a couple different things. We're launching a new website soon. Yeah, hopefully Destiny's been working really hard on that. We're super excited about.
So excited about that one.
So there's lots of ways to reach us. It's summer, so hashtag all of your working wherever pictures with work wherever, and we can repost it if you're a remote worker and go somewhere cool. We're happy to repost that.
Let us see where you're working from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come join
Give
you.
us ideas. We'll see you guys next week on Monday. Yeah.
Bye.
Hey there! Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for all the latest videos from Capital Presence.